You get me? And hey, you can buy those handcuffs over in the corner. Now I think the love of handcuffs is genetic because I have a beautiful 8-year-old child with this man, and he did something so amazing the other day, and I was so proud of him. But I took him to the dollar store. He picked out a cop kit, took out the handcuffs, and said, "Mama, I want to try these out on you." Now I had to look at my darling little boy and say, "Mama doesn't like handcuffs," which is a lie. And if any of you out in the audience have children, you know that you have to lie to them to prepare them for the future. Now my real job when I'm not doing comedy is I'm a massage therapist. And if you take apart the word massage therapist, it says massage the rapist. So now you know how I got in that long-term relationship to start with. Yeah. Gotta take love where it comes. Now, I have found a loving relationship that I love and it loves me back. And that is an ironic love of pop music. That's right. Whenever I'm having a bad day, I just turn on K-Dweeb and it just brightens my day. Yeah. But love is confusing. And there are some lyrics that I love. But like I said, love is confusing. And the lyrics go, all the other kids with their pumped up kicks better run, better run, better run. And that confuses me because they're either talking about Reebok pumps 20 years ago or they're talking about fat kids in shape-ups. Yeah. I drive around a lot to different comedy shows, and the other day I was in my car and Turning Japanese came on. I found myself going the wrong way down a one-way without using my blinker. So Hell's Kitchen, what that means is you can be a fake Asian and still be a bad driver. Now how can I say something like that with a smile on my face in front of tens of people, right? Yeah. Well, there's a rule in comedy. If you're related to something, you can make a joke about it. And I have Japanese relatives. Yeah. Margaret, you're a white girl from Coon Rapids. How does that work? I know, I'm sad that I live from Coon Rapids too. But I made it out for tonight. It's exciting. My uncle, he married a smoking hot Japanese girl. Yeah, I'm super proud of it too because they gave me the gift of 2 Japanese American cousins. And they have traditional Japanese names. Erica and Michelle. Now my aunt can't say the word Michelle, it comes out Michelle. So we call her Mickey. Yeah. Mickey turned 20 last summer, and she had a Japanese coming-of-age party, which involved a lot of sushi and a fancy bathrobe. When I turned 20, my coming-of-age party was a positive EPT test, and my dad getting out his shotgun. Yeah. To this day, my grandfather thinks it was immaculate conception. But then again, Catholics will believe anything. Now, before I continue, I feel like I've shared enough that I can just share a deep, dark secret that I've been holding on to for the longest time, and that is that I was born in Wisconsin. I know. I got border jumped when I was 2, so I'm just fine. And here's the reason. I wasn't born in like a pretty part of Wisconsin where like they have a football team or a brewery or something good. I was born in Hayward, Wisconsin. Yeah. The most exciting thing about Hayward, Wisconsin is a giant ceramic fish. Yeah. But I still have relatives in northern Wisconsin, Superior to be exact. And the easiest way to get to Superior, Wisconsin from the Twin Cities is you go up 35. and I was on my way to my cousin's baby shower when I heard an ad for Duluth, Minnesota. It was America's North Coast, and it was talking about all the pretty things you can do in Duluth, like skiing or fancy hotels that your boyfriend can take you to if you have a boyfriend. And I had a realization. Like I said, my brain has conversations with myself. If you're on 35 in the middle of winter, on that hill, and it's icy and your brakes go out, there's nothing pretty about dying in Lake Superior. So we got to the baby shower, and I saw relatives I didn't even know existed, and they spent the entire baby shower going, and about 15 minutes of that, I wanted to walk into some northern Wisconsin wood and have some random Asian guy shoot me. Oh. Too soon, I know. Oh. I like that joke. That joke's just for me. So, the last comedy show that I did was in the middle of a trailer park and a toxic waste dump. I was super scared for a zombie apocalypse. Because I am what you would call a zombie blue plate special. I have curves and extra stuff and tasty bits that the guy I'm having sex with assures me is awesome. And it just scared the crap out of me. So did any of you zombie pub crawl in October at all? I missed it! Oh. I don't think the actual zombie apocalypse would happen on the corner of Cedar and Washington. I think it would happen somewhere in the neck of the woods that I'm from. Exactly. Now, sir, that's talking back to me that I don't really need help because this isn't TV and I can hear you. His name's Randy. Okay, Randy, let me take you on a story real quick. Say a meth couple down on their luck. Haven't had a hit for about 15 minutes. They are fiending hardcore. They're looking in the carpet. They're licking the walls. They're eating their dog's hair. They're trying to find meth wherever in this hollow apartment that they have had. And the girlfriend looks over at Randy, her boyfriend. She takes a chomp out of his arm, which engulfs Anoka County in Zombieland. So what I would like you to do the next time you're traveling in the area of Coon Rapids or Anoka, could you just go ahead and double tap a random stranger? This eliminates the zombie population and reduces the douchebag population that I have for neighbors. This is a personal thing that you could do for me. Now, I'm a single mom. I said that earlier, and I wouldn't consider myself a MILF. I would consider myself a that is a mom you might have sex with after a couple drinks. But that's my favorite guy to take home from a bar. Because I can do horrible mall rat things to him in the back of my Volkswagen, and he will call me up the next day and ask me, did I do anything strange the other day? And I can say no, because I'm a lady without morals, and I feel okay about that. Now my favorite drink to drink at a bar is a virgin yay bomb. That's right, I drink enough Red Bull to fuel a rocket ship. So I need any of the single guys in the audience to understand that I'm not opposed to being roofied. Sometimes a girl just needs to take a nap. If sex is involved, I'm okay with it. Send me a text message, write me a little note, but for God's God's sakes, do not Twitter it to me. I hate social networking with a passion. I think MySpace is like that kid that you don't love until social services comes around. I think Twitter is like a half-naked girl on ladies' night and she's an attention whore. And I think Facebook is like that cousin at a family reunion and you can't stop looking at it all day long. And that cousin keeps sending you requests to play Mafia Wars. So before I get off the stage, I would just like to tell you a story. How has your holiday year gone so far? Has it been good or bad? A little mixed. 2 years ago, I got kicked out of my family's Thanksgiving. Ended up spending Thanksgiving with a bunch of Wiccan bikers. Yeah, and over an elaborate turkey dinner, I had a conversation that started, you don't have to worry about killing strippers anymore because they don't have a soul, and somehow transitioned to zombie bukkake. Yeah. I would love to tell you that my Thanksgiving weekend got better, but however, the next day was my high school reunion. I know, it was my tenure where I paid $45 to spend 4 hours with people that I absolutely hated. I remedied the situation in a pretty badass way. I went to a rock show afterwards. Yeah. And my high school boyfriend was in the audience of that rock show. He had neglected to come to the reunion. Midway through one of the band's set, this beautiful woman took off her corset top. And she had amazing tits. So I took the opportunity to lean over at my high school boyfriend and say, that's more tits than you ever saw in our entire relationship. That's right, I win. And I will love Tempest forever. Always in my heart. So, can we all agree that we celebrate the birth of baby Jesus by going on a Black Friday and celebrating absolute hell? Yeah? Well, Black Friday is bad, but Black Saturday is equally as worse. And that year I worked at JCPenney. And they play holiday music at JCPenney from October to October. So about Thanksgiving weekend, I just wanted to shoot myself in the head. And the only place of solace in the mall that I worked was at Hot Topic. So I got my Caribou coffee, I went on my 15-minute break, and I walked through that archway of doom, and I heard Ozzy Osbourne singing, "Oh Come All Ye Faithful." I love Ozzy Osbourne! I do too! What'd you get? But then I thought, that's not so bad. Michael Jackson had been doing the little drummer boy for the longest time. Woo! Now, I don't want to leave the stage on a quiet note, so I would just like to ask this dimly lit room, has anyone ever gotten a sexy text message before? I'm sure Randy has sent a couple of them. Well, Randy, I got one the other day from my baby sister. Oh, Jesus. She's not this tall. She's 25 and has the same body type I do. Lumpy. Yeah. I immediately sent her back a text message. Why did you send this text message to me? Sad face. Because that's the emoticon that called for that option. And she sent me back priceless. So apparently I was involved in the most fucked up, messed up, weird MasterCard ad that I had no idea what it was going on. You guys have been moderately attentive, and I appreciate that so much.